I think he is the only Indian English writer who received. It's our fourth session. So actually, there was one more session with you at 1:20 p.m. But I don't know what happened. There was a tech issue. I couldn't join that session.
Oh, okay, probably bring it up. Yeah, I was also waiting then. Like I was
Yes,
online.
yes, because I was I got logged out of the app, and I was
Hmm.
trying to log in again, but
Okay.
the app wasn't accepting my OTP.
Oh, oh, I
Hmm.
see. Probably bring that up with the chat support, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Raise that issue. So next time
Yes, yes,
something
yes.
like when something like that happens, take a screenshot, right? Take a screenshot, and then they might ask you for screenshots, like, oh, what exactly happened, just to give proof,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So,
Yeah, yeah. I will reach out to the support team.
all right. Yes. So, what do you have for lunch?
Actually, I went to my uncle's place, and I mean, not blood relation. We know
Hmm.
each other. Uh, we had met in a library,
Hmm.
so we are quite library friends. He's also fond of reading.
Okay, voice is breaking. Just a second.
Yeah, so I said I went to my uncle's place, not blood relation. We know each other. We
Yeah, yeah.
just know each other. And he asked me to, I mean, he requested me to have lunch at his place.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's see. So,
So
what do you have?
usually, yes. So usually we have rice and dal rice, roti, and you know, uh, sabji. What we can call, we cannot. Sometimes we cannot bring the subtle nuances of our mother tongue into English. So at that time we have
Yes.
to, use when we don't know the alternative words for sabji. Yes, we do have words for rice, for yes, rice and dal.
Lentils. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Day to day English.
Yeah, but just call it dal. Yeah, it's just it doesn't
Hmm.
matter really. Like that's how we call it.
Indianize,
Like just
Indianization
like
of
how
English.
yes, we have to do that. We have to do that actually.
Hmm.
Like
Even
it's
Chetan
not it's
Bhagat,
not fair to like yeah.
even
Okay.
Chetan Bhagat uses some of the Indian words. I mean, from regional languages, like
Yeah.
RT. We cannot. I mean, translate some things or some words just because of their cultural background, because Western culture
Yeah.
doesn't have those rituals or those religious things. So that's why we have to use those words.
Yes. Definitely. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like every culture has that, right? Like you can't just you can't invent words for English words for everything in your culture,
Hmm.
right? So we have to retain some of that. There's
Sir,
no escaping it.
yes. So actually, I want to, means I do use idioms and phrasal verbs in my language sometimes in my speaking English, in my English, but I want to improve it. I mean, I want to go further. So what should I do for that?
You'll have to learn 2 idioms per day at least. Then. 2 idioms per day
Okay.
and 2 phrasal verbs, right? So I mean, if you do that on a regular basis, then look up examples as well, right? It's not
Yes,
enough
yes.
to just look
Examples.
up the meaning.
Hmm.
How you go about using it, right? That's also very important.
Yes.
And
So
yeah,
you
you
just
have to read a
used.
lot of fiction.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Fiction. Right. So actually, I mean, when I started university, the major concern was I was familiar with critical writing. I mean, I was much more familiar with critical writing as compared to fiction or a story, because I used to read, rather than reading text, the original text. We used to read the interpretation and analysis, and then go to exam. So that's what typically
Uh,
students do. So that was the major concern, because so when I started reading fictions, I was unable to understand the descriptions of vivid descriptions of natural landscapes, other and
mm,
other descriptions of uh, the houses, the society. So basically I was more familiar with theoretical English that is used in academics. So that
mm.
was the concern, and then I realized that I should start reading fictions and stories, so that uh, my exposure to day-to-day English will increase.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Right. So you read just if you just keep on reading articles, it just improves your academic vocabulary. Right. You can't use that in
Yes.
everyday language. It's just.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, people will think people might think that you're weird if you throw around words like Shashi Tharoor.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
What's your opinion about Shashi Tharoor's English? I mean, obviously he's
I don't
an
know. Like.
excellent. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got a great vocabulary. It's like. I mean, he's a politician, right? So
Yes,
he
yes,
might be using that kind of vocabulary every day. So that's how it is.
yes.
It's all I can.
In,
I'm no one to critique anyone. So
exactly, exactly. Another author who fascinated me recently. Another author who fascinated me recently is Vikram Seth. Have you heard of him?
yeah, I've read some of his
Mm.
stories back in school. I don't remember though.
Mm.
I can't remember. Yeah. So you met him.
No, no, I didn't meet him. I mean, I was watching his videos, his interviews, and all.
Hmm. Is he still alive? I've never.
Yes, yes, he is. I mean, uh,
Okay.
his age is around 75 to 80, I think. And
Okay.
recently, his novel has been adapted into BBC series. A
Oh,
suitable boy, a suitable
a
boy.
little boy. Yeah, yeah, I can see it.
Mm. And it's that novel is considered as one of the longest novel published in a single volume.
Oh,
Yes, because
thousand three
it
forty nine
has.
pages.
Yes, 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 yes. It has
Okay.
more than 1,000 pages, I think.
I want to read that.
Mm. That is
I'll try that.
also on my reading list, wish list.
I think I'll start reading this. Probably.
Yes, yes. Such a bulky book.
But I've got War and Peace to read though. Uh, still
Warren's
sitting there.
War and
War
Peace.
and
Yes,
Peace.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Have you read it?
And Leo Tolstoy. No, no, I want to read it. I had just read a few paragraphs, initial paragraphs.
Yeah, same here.
Mm.
Then what happened was like I got busy and then I just left it there.
Mm. The only bulky novel, which is we can consider the book which has more than 500 pages, we can consider that as a bulky book, right? I
Yes, yes,
mean,
definitely.
yes. So the only book that I had read in one sitting was was Hindu. It's a novel by Hindu Jagण्याची समृद्ध अडगळ. It's a Marathi novel by Bhalchandra Nemade. You might have heard of him because he received a Gyanpit Award in 2013 or 14, I think.
I don't know. I don't really keep track of awards. Okay.
Literally. And I think you must have heard of Amitav Ghosh,
Yes,
because
yes.
I think he is the only Indian English writer who received a Gyanpit for original English writing. He has written a number of novels, English novels. So I think he is the first Indian English writer uh, um, who received Gyanpit Award for original English writing.
Okay.
Otherwise, no other Indian English writer had received Gyanpit Award.
Wow.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So you must have heard about Kiran Desai, God of
Yeah,
Small
yeah.
Things, I think.
No, that's Arundhati Roy. God of Small
Yeah,
Things.
yeah. Sorry. That's Arundhati Roy. Kiran Desai, I think. Kiran Desai, which novel?
Let me check.
Mm, yes, God of Small Thing. I think Arundhati Roy. Yes. I
Oh, the Inheritance. In the Inheritance of Loss. The Inheritance of
I
Loss.
think both the authors have received Booker Award.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So Vikram Seth, we were talking about Vikram Seth, and now we started talking about Indian English writers.
Yeah.
Mm.
Have you read Ruskin Bond?
No, not even a single story, but I want to read him.
Ruskin Bond's nice.
Ruskin Bond.
But I guess it's like for young adults and children. His writings
Yeah.
probably.
Yes. My one of my friends used to read him, and even she
Mm-hmm.
had met him. She had gone to Uttar Pradesh, not Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and he
Mm-hmm.
lives there. I think in Masuri place. I think yes.
Okay.
Mm. So he lives there, and she met him because he
Oh.
is her favorite author. That's why she went
Mm-hmm.
there with her mom and met him. I don't know how she managed to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
So what else?
So yeah, we're just googling his name. Ruskin Bond. I was just wondering, is he still alive? These people are old,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Yeah, he's still alive, 89 years old.
Mm.
What's his latest work? Uh, School Times. Okay.
School times. Okay.
2010. No. The Golden Years. Well, it could be a compilation of his writings. I don't know. Uh, Maybe, no. I think he's reflecting on his years. Yeah.
Mhm.
The Golden Years. Yeah, that's his latest book. Golden Years.
Okay. Golden years. So do you listen to podcasts?
Not much though. I
Okay.
used to. I used to. But mostly related to geopolitics, like
Okay. Geopolitics.
international.
Yeah, currently, I'm listening to 2 to 3 podcasts. First one is Easy Talk. It's a podcast by I think there is an US guy, and he yes, that podcast belongs to him. And one more podcast, History of Literature. And the third one is from India, Bijay Gautam. You might have heard his name,
No, I
Bijay
no,
Gautam.
haven't.
In the Inspiring Talk, it is one of the famous podcasts in India.
Hmm.
Vijay Gautam. So even recently, I attended his workshop, and then I was thinking to start a podcast. And I'm still talking about which topic I should choose. So,
Hmm.
do you have any recommendations?
To start reading.
No.
No.
I'm thinking to start a podcast.
To start podcasts.
Hmm.
Oh, that depends on your interest, right? Like what you're really
Yes.
interested about. So, um, I don't know. If you're into literature, like if you have some knowledge of literature, then probably start with that, right?
Rather than starting a podcast on literature, I was thinking to start. I was thinking to choose a topic related to movies and specifically international movies, because we are
Mm,
having sessions, discussion. We have a discussion forum where we discuss about the international classic movies. So that's one more. That's plus point. That's a
mhm.
plus point.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
Mm.
So
Otherwise,
maybe
I
you
can
could.
simply
Yeah.
otherwise I
You
could
could.
simply interview people from different fields, from different background.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If it's something novel, like people might be interested. People might get
Yeah,
interested, and then
exactly.
yeah.
One day I asked one day I asked chat gpt we what are the major topics that we can choose for podcast.
Okay. And what did it come up with?
Various topics, the same thing that you uh, told me, and that we should do a little bit of research, what is what is trending nowadays, and what we can add, whether we can add our uniqueness to the existing content out there or not.
That's what.
Mm.
If it's just the same stuff like that people already do, like it won't do any like it won't do good. I mean, it won't do well. So
Exactly, exactly.
you have to come up with something new, like novel.
It's uh, lastly, I would like to thank you, because I attended a few sessions of yours, and I'm witnessing, I'm experiencing, I'm realizing the change within me. Not yes, in my speaking, in my spoken English, and as well as content wise as well.
Okay. Okay. Like what kind of changes do you see?
I started thinking about various domains. I started, yes, I can see the improvement. After attending your, uh, I think, how many sessions did we have so far?
It's probably the ninth session.